Oh, hello there. So nice of you to stop by. This evening, I'd like to give you a walkthrough on how to sync your PlayStation 3 controller with your Ouya system. Just to show you here, we got the Ouya controller plugged in. It's number 2 right now. Number 2. So, you can see that's going good. Everything's working. I have a ps3 controller already synced up. It'll show up as number 1 regardless. I don't think there's anything you can do about it. But it's okay. Don't panic. Even if you're player 2, 3, 4, whatever, it'll still show up as number 1. So get over it. And as you can see, it works extremely well. With some games, I've even noticed that it works better. There's less of a latency between the DualShock and the Ouya controller itself. Sometimes. It seems like it's really random. I'm not sure exactly. But anyway, getting this synced up is kind of a pain. Sometimes I don't know, it doesn't seem like an exact science. So what you're going to want to do is, I've got this one here, which is currently hooked up to my PS3. That bad boy. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that your PS3 is not plugged in, because if you press the PlayStation button, obviously it's going to still be synced up with this guy, and it's going to turn on. So we're going to unplug the power from this bad boy. If you have the old school PS3, you can just flip the power switch. That works the same. So, as you can see, I'll press this guy and it won't do anything. It's all scared. You can tell by the look on its face. So, take your USB cable, same one as you plug into the PS3 with to charge, and you'll plug it into your Ouya system, right into the back. The darkest screen ever. Okay, so then, keep flashing. Sometimes it takes a time or two for this to work right. I don't know if there's an exact science to it. So, I'll press the button and see if it does anything, and sometimes it just won't the first time. I don't exactly get why, and I haven't put a lot of work into figuring this out, but I have gotten it to work other ways. So, first thing I'm going to do, go over to my... not that. We're going to go just turn the system off. Give her a restart. So, wait for that to go. You can look at my nice art there. Bioshock, yes. Alright. A very fancy TV. Okay, so turn that back on, and we'll see what this guy does. Sometimes that's a good thing if it doesn't light back up. There's a couple phases. So, okay. This will pop up and do its thing. Ooh yeah, cool. We got it. Hello! So, probably what we're going to get... Oh, I think I'm doing that. Cool. Alright, so, as you can see, it's working like this while wired, and that's fine. That's the same way if you have a wired 360 controller or any wired USB controller, it's going to work that way. That's fine. But you want it to work wirelessly, of course. So, when I unplug it, and this is the maybe confusing part for some people, none of the lights come on, it doesn't even try to sync, it won't do anything, and on the screen, it doesn't do anything. So at this point, you have to turn it off again. And again, I'm sure there's some better way to do this, but this is the only way I've been able to get it to work. So, wait a sec for that to be restarting and everything. So, we're going to turn the Ouya back on. Oh man, make you very ill, seasick. Recording with the cell phone, so I apologize for the quality and the jiggliness and everything. So now you can see we're getting some flashies, so I think it'll probably work this time. So usually, in my experience, it takes 2 restarts. So that, maybe that's not normal, but if it happens to you, don't freak out, because that's the way it's been for me. And cool. So now we're connected. Awesome. And so, yeah, it works really well. I've used it for games like Max Payne, and I've used it for Vice City. You don't have to do any kind of like mapping; it just knows. It's really cool. So, pretty much all the games on the Ouya like Discover store seem to work really well with it as well. So, I think they know that these are what we're going to be using. So, and again, it works really well with. I've also used it with a 360 controller. I've used it with a regular like a USB, like a PC controller. So. It works pretty well. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Thanks.